I'm Fletcher Brown, another artist video blog here at KIX96country.com. My guest today comes to us all the way from Hollywood, California. Wait, you're actually in Hollywood, are you?
No, I live in Hollywood sometimes when I'm filming Heart of Dixie. And then sometimes I go back to West Lafayette, Indiana, where I was born and raised. And then I go to Nashville.
So you got like, you have at least 3 bases of operation. By the way, in case you don't recognize this face, you've probably seen her first in Disney XD's Zeke and Luther, but most recently you've probably seen her on the CW's Heart of Dixie. Please welcome to KIX Country, Claudia Lee. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me.
Now, West Lafayette, Indiana, is that correct?
Yes, born and raised.
So how did you get from West Lafayette, Indiana to Hollywood, to Disney?
Well, ever since I was little, I've always been performing. I've always been, you know, taking dance classes ever since I was 2 1/2, and vocal lessons and musical theater. And when I was about 13, I told my parents, I said, you know, this is something I want to do for the rest of my life. And I really want to further my craft, you know. And so they sent me to a camp in Vermont. It was called SOCAPA. The New York Film Academy hosted this camp. And I had an amazing roommate. Her mom saw my work and was really impressed and introduced me to her family friend. And that's how my whole journey started. We moved out to California thinking, you know, hey, we're going to live there for 3 months and then go back. And we never went back. Well, I've gone back. But
Nobody ever really comes back from California, though.
My dad actually said, he said, you know, we'll catch the Grand Canyon on the way back. And we still haven't seen it. So, yeah.
Really? You get this girl to the canyon.
I need to go to the Grand Canyon.
And the biggest ball of yarn that's out there somewhere too, I think. So, all right. So you went from your camp, you ended up in Hollywood, California. How did the connection to Disney and Zeke and Luther, how did that come about?
Well, you know what? Actually, 7 weeks living in California, I booked a national commercial with Zachary Levi. He's the star of Chuck. And that was a really great experience. I learned a lot from filming that commercial. We actually filmed 5 days, which is pretty kind of taboo for commercials. And we were on location. We were in these mansions. We were at Malibu. So it was really fun. And about 2 or 3 months after that, I booked Zeke and Luther. Now, I was really young for the show. I was 14 when I was filming, and all of the guys were like 18, 19. So I never even thought I was going to get the job. I went on the audition. There were all of these, you know, 18 and older girls, and I totally thought they were going to get it because they were all beautiful and everything like that. And I got a call back, and I guess the producers kind of fell in love with me, and 1 episode turned into 4.
So, just since we're here to talk about, you know, your album, your single, and everything, where did music fit into the acting and all that?
I was either on set, and when I was done filming on set, I would go straight to the studio. While I was filming Zeke and Luther, I was always in the studio working on my album. I've been working on it for actually 1.5 years now, and I'm really excited for everyone to hear it. It's really a really great feeling.
Okay, well, let's talk about the single then.
Yes, Hollywood Sunset is my first single off of my album, titled Here Right Now. And, you know, Hollywood Sunset has that universal meaning of true love and not knowing what the future holds. But it also kind of like marks my journey in Hollywood. Because, you know, I'm born and raised in this small West Lafayette town. And, yeah, it just kind of started that journey for me.
Okay, so well, now you're on the CW show Heart of Dixie. Is any of your music going to be featured on episodes of that, or is that like hush secrets, or?
Well, that's a little bit of a hush secret, I would say.
You didn't hear it from me.
You didn't hear anything, but yeah, there's some really exciting stuff that's going to be happening very soon when I go back to California. Yeah, you guys will just have to definitely stay tuned and see what's going to happen.
Okay. Well, okay, now, being this is country music format, you know, the song, very up-tempo, very happy, it's a great song. Who are your country inspiration? I mean, is there anybody in the country world now that you look at?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Who?
I love Faith Hill, I love Tim McGraw, I love the band Perry, I love Taylor Swift. I mean, I listen to everyone, especially, I'm really obsessed with Luke Bryan right now. I really love Luke.
Who is it? Luke, you're so cute. I love you, Luke.
Yeah, but I really like artists that really speak to me and really have like true meaning in their songs. And I really love Faith Hill. She's someone I really look up to.
And she's got some new music coming, actually.
I know. I'm so excited. I can't wait.
So now you said working on the album, working on it for a year. Have you just been recording, or have you been songwriting, or is songwriting something you're venturing into?
Actually, I have 5 songs on my album that I wrote.
Really?
Yes, which I'm really excited about. You know, my album has this sort of kind of message-related concept, and each song sends out its own message. like I was telling you about It Gets Better, its message, and It Gets Better, I'm sorry. I was telling you about Hollywood Sunset and its message, but I actually have a song called It Gets Better that supports the It Gets Better campaign. And
what is that?
It actually, when a lot of the teen bullying was going on in the news and everything, I had this song and I couldn't say no. Because, it's something that I really stand by and I support immensely. And when I got the song, I just wanted to send out that message that, even in our darkest moments, we know that it can get better. And that's what that song kind of, really sends out. And so my album just has this really message-related concept, and I have 5 songs that I wrote on it, and I'm just really excited for everyone to hear it.
Well, I tell you right now, the youth of America couldn't benefit more from positive messages like It Gets Better and songs like Hollywood Sunset. Again, it's a lot of fun. There are folks here in KIX country around your age, who are looking, at artists like you and like Taylor Swift, and their thing is like, could that be me? Could I do that? What would you say to them?
I say that you really have to be your own cheerleader, because this is such a tough business, and just believe who you are, because, owning who you are is the best thing, and that's what I do, so I'm just being me.
All right. We've got a young lady from a little bitty town, much like the one that you probably live in, West Lafayette, Indiana, Claudia Lee. You can catch her on the CW Heart of Dixie. You can see Zeke and Luther still on Disney XD. And if you want to hear Hollywood Sunset, make sure you call and visit us online at KIX96country.com and call us also at KIX96 on the air. What about you? What about your websites? You have, is there ClaudiaLee.com and Facebook? What?
There is ClaudiaLeeLive.com, LeeLive.com, and it has my links to Twitter, which is the same name, Claudia Lee Live, and Facebook/Claudia Lee Live.
So go like her on Facebook, go follow her on Twitter, and make sure you watch her here on our video blog, and tell your friends to find her here. Just link to us. You can do. You guys, you're all you kids. You're all so tech savvy. I have to ask my kids. It's like, how do I like something? I don't know.
That's what my dad does all the time with me. He's like, can you text me?
This stuff is hard.
It's can't do that. I have my own text messages to reply to.
That's like, I tried to retweet the other day. I almost had a brain aneurysm.
It's kind of difficult. You have to really get that niche for Twitter.
You absolutely have to.
It's really kind of difficult.
You should put like an online tutorial instructional.
I should, and it would be like
for dad and guys like us. So Claudia Lee and KIX96country.com. Thank you so much for visiting us.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right.
I love it.
Come back and visit us, okay?
I will, for sure.
And if you want me to do a guest spot on Heart of Dixie, I'm not saying.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Oh, absolutely. let me call my agent and hey,
that would be so awesome.
We're gonna set this up. It's my agent out the window.
Hi.
Claudia Lee here at KIX96country.com, and we'll see you in another artist video blog next time at KIX96country.com.